Message from General Pepper. Priority 1.
We need your help, StarFox. Andros has declared war. He's invaded the Lilat system and is trying to take over Corneria. Our army alone can't do the job. Hurry, StarFox.
Well, hello everybody. Flying Just here once again, and I'm going to play... It's not necessarily my favorite game for the 64, but it's definitely one of my favorite games. I don't know if I could say I have a favorite game for any system, but this is... I spent most of my time on a 64 playing this game. Let's see what we can... Let's see about the sound settings right now. Can actually adjust stuff. Never really been in this menu. Data? No! Well, not that would do anything. Let's see. Let's just start the game. StarFox 64, the best StarFox game ever made.
Corneria, fourth planet of the Lilat system. The evil Andros turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction. General Pepper of the Cornerian army was successful in exiling this maniacal scientist to the barren, deserted planet Venom. 5 years later, General Pepper noticed strange activity coming from Venom. James McCloud, Pigma Dangar, and Peppy Hare of the StarFox team were sent to investigate. Upon their arrival, Pigma betrayed the team, and James and Peppy were captured by Andros. Peppy barely escaped Venom and returned home to tell James' son, Fox, about his father's fate. A few years have passed. Andros has again invaded the Lilat system. General Pepper has turned to a new StarFox team, headed by Fox McCloud, to save Corneria and free the Lilat system once again.
Alright, StarFox 64, here we go. The Lilat system. Let's see... Oh, it remembers what I've done. See, I'm not sure, I think those little swirly things around the area just says you finished it. Or maybe it means you got the good ending in each world. Yeah. For those of you who haven't played this game, each world has at least 2 endings.
It's about
I think a
time
couple
you
have
showed
3.
up, Fox. You're the only hope for our world.
I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me.
Yeah. I play this game way too much, but all worlds have at least 2 endings. Some have 3. I did a little practice run, and I got the best ending in every single place I went to, so I really don't know what that little swirl means. It could mean I got the good ending, it could mean I just finished it.
Open the wing!
I love this game so much.
Check your G diffuser system.
I mean, back when I played this, these graphics just like blew me away. Like, this was the best thing I'd ever seen.
Fine. This is Peppy. All systems go.
Flippy here. I'm okay.
most levels don't open with this much dialogue. I think most of them...
up ahead. Let's rock and roll!
Yeah, let's rock and roll. Most of them open with just, like a couple words of dialogue. Oh, yeah, I just forgot. I'm using a controller that does actually have a rumble capability. It's the Wingman Rumble Pad. Very old, no one's ever heard of it. It's pretty much... Imagine a Sega Saturn controller with, dual rumble and pretty much the dual shock analog sticks from a PlayStation controller. That's pretty much what I'm using.
I thought they had me.
Which is kind of nice though, because that means it works great for Sega Saturn games, because it has all 6 face buttons, which most gamepads don't. It works great for 64 games, because they did have the C buttons, so it can do that. You know, the C buttons being the other 3 buttons that are there, and it as far as the 6 buttons go. It also works for Sega Saturn games. It works for 64 games because it has the joysticks, you know. The shoulder buttons are just buttons. They're not like the full, you know, throttle-like triggers that like, oh no, gotta get the lasers. There we go. They're not like the full feedback triggers like you'd expect.
You got an enemy on your tail.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
Use the brake.
Let's see, yeah, I did change the controls a little bit from how they would be on a real 64. Mainly because these aren't like the what would be the correctly placed C buttons. I changed it so that I replaced C left and C up. I swapped them.
I'll take this.
Don't think you can't just these guys while they're chasing the bears. Otherwise they're dead. Or did I actually?
Something's wrong with the
G
diffuser.
Or if I did, they came right back. Use the boost to chase.
Use the boost to chase.
Gotta have Falco.
I guess I should be thankful.
Yeah, you have to make sure Falco lives through that. But they don't really die. They go to repair their ships until...
Do a barrel roll.
I think they sit out the rest... They definitely sit out the rest of the current level. And I think they're gone through the next one, too. Pretty much you want to keep... I know Falco helps quite a bit. Especially in this stage and one other, I'm thinking... I don't think you actually absolutely have to keep them alive or anything else. But, in a few of the stages, they really help, especially the very last one, if you're going for the good ending. Of course I'm going for the good ending. If I fail at that, I'm going to keep retrying until I get it. We have to get the good ending, don't we?
Falco, where you going?
So on a real 64, I can get 100% on all these, because it's not that this controller's worse, I'm just not nearly as used to it for this game, you know. And the analog sticks are actually pretty good on this controller.
Time for a little payback.
Just not great, you know. It's just sort of something, you know, you'd expect if this was for the 64 or something, or any of those, you'd say this is just like a third-party controller, you know, it's okay. You'd give it to whoever your friend was playing multiplayer, pretty much. Lasers. I should explain more about the game, shouldn't I? Pretty much, you get those laser icons. You want to get those. See, I got 2 smart of the blue lasers. You can't upgrade any farther than that, but still getting the upgrade heals your wings. If I damage either one of my wings too much, my wing falls off. Boy, rumble pad is rumbling a lot. So you don't want to get your wings damaged. Running into things is mainly what damages your wings. But you definitely want to keep the blue lasers. They make everything easier.
That's it,
See, if I do this just right, I can get both.
That's it, spot. Aim for the open spot.